Alright, so this video won't really be much of what I usually do. After having mined for so long, I've come up with quite a few changes I'd love to see in it, and I figured I'd voice these changes here. I'm not expecting any of these to be added, but, you know, I wouldn't mind if any admins are watching. Anyways, I'm going to start off with something simple, the Heart of the Mountain reset cooldown. Why is it a day? I have no idea. What if I misclick with a token or something, and then have to wait a whole entire day just to rectify that mistake? What if I want to do Magma Fields Mithril for a mining fiesta and want a gold mine for the rest of the day? No? I just don't get to do that? Thanks Hypixel? Very cool. So, the next change I would like to see is more of something that bugs me a little bit. When the admins fixed Powder Buff, obviously there was universal rejoicing, as there should be. But one thing they missed is the Blue Cheese Goblin Omelet boosts Powder Buff by 1 level, but it doesn't actually apply. I'm absolutely stunned as to how this one was screwed up. But I'd like my 1% more Mithril Powder, please, admins. Next one is a really sad change to see, honestly. It's the fact that the Reforged stats from special and very special rarities were lowered to that of a mythic item, which made one of the coolest niche mining items entirely useless, which is the Pioneer Pickaxe. If you leveled this thing to Compact 10, then it would actually be meta for Mining Wisdom because of it having a higher rarity than Divine, and thus Refined gave the highest possible bonus for any pickaxe on it. Now, with its stats and breaking power, it pretty obviously wasn't meta for simply mining things, but there were a few situations in which it was quite good. First among those is actually Crystal Hollows or Magma Fields Mithril, in which case you would launch a Pickobulus with a different pickaxe and then quickly swap to your Pioneer Pickaxe to get the extra Mining Wisdom buff. Take note that since Mining Wisdom is a stat now, this probably wouldn't work anymore, but it was something cool that it was used for. It was also meta for collecting minions, exciting, I know, and was just a super cool item to have. I was really sad when I heard that it got nuked and would love to have it back. Before we continue, you see this button? Yeah, click it. Okay, that's the sub plug, bye. Okay, so with the next one, this may as well turn into Implodent asking for bugs to be patched, but this one irks me quite a bit. It's the fact that gold and gemstones, probably more blocks as well, but these I have the most experience with, do not count towards compact. I'm currently going for 1 billion gold, and I'm getting literally no compact on my pickaxe. And my 6 billion gemstone collection? Yeah, no compact for that. None at all. Please, admins, all I want is working compact. Now, we have a pretty big change that I imagine a lot of you really want yourself. It's Bob-Ombs. The lore of these stupid things reads like it was made for griefers. Like, hey, blow up stuff, including other people's routes. And hey, while you're at it, the things that usually respawn? Nah. What admin made this and thought it wouldn't suck? It's cool for setting up Ruby routes and whatnot, but you can have it like that and not be a griefing item. For example, just make it not destroy gemstones or mithril. Or, I guess you could make them destroy them and then they still respawn, but it would still be pretty annoying. Then you can still bomb spots so they're easy to set up, and griefing isn't nearly as bad. Like, griefing and mining is ridiculous right now. It's crazy how easy it is to grief as many people as you want really quickly. Armadillo mining is something you suffer through at this point, not a fun method. I think the first giant leap towards decreasing toxicity in mining could start with bombs. Now, we have another rather serious issue, drill fuel. Most of you may be confused as to why this is a problem, but those of you who are above 100 ping will know this pain. Every time the lore in an item updates, the item itself updates. And when an item updates, that resets the breaking animation on whatever block you were going for. So if you're 400 ping, then 0.4 seconds after you mine a block, at which point you'll be likely halfway through the next block, your breaking animation will just reset because the drill just updated its fuel. Like, how stupid is that? I'm 50 ping, so I don't really know the pain of this, but I would be ticked if my ruby rates were going out the window because of this. Just please, make the drill fuel only visible, like, above the hotbar or something. Anything to fix it, I beg. Okay, so now for something a little less serious. A lot of you have probably realized that in some lobbies, major structures like the Mines of Devon or Precursor City are just not there. This is because smaller structures, for whatever reason, have the exact same priority to generate. And if a Mines of Devon can't find a place to generate, it just doesn't. Why? Gold mining would be infinitely better if this wasn't a thing. I hate the feeling of swapping into a 4-player day 7 lobby and there just isn't a Mines of Devon. Okay, so for our last one, it's the fact that Mole and Vein Seeker act as basically a stat that caps at 9 blocks broken. What that means is that Vein Seeker will give you its full mining spread if Mole is only at 5 blocks broken at a time, but any further it won't give its full buff, simply because it's capped at 9 blocks. This is stupid. It also means that Mole essentially caps at level 171. I seriously don't get why this is a thing. Vein Seeker could be seriously viable for powder mining, but Picobulus is just superior at a point. I don't know why this is a thing. It's just totally nonsensical. Alright, that's all I've got today. Comment down below any changes you would like to see to mining, and I shall see you in the next video.